Welcome to the Countdown. I'm your host, MJ Book, and what you are watching is a brand new content for my YouTube audience. What this is going to be called is the miniCOUNT. What it is, it's a quick, short countdown. Try to keep it as short as humanly possible. Talk a little bit about each, but keeping it short. These will never be anything like 10 or 15 or 20 or anything like that. We're going to keep it under. This miniCOUNT is a mini five mini, just a short one. And since it is the Halloween season, and today marks the 43rd birthday of the original Halloween, John Carpenter's Halloween, I might as well start this with the 5 best Halloween movies throughout the franchise. So that's what this miniCOUNT is going to be about. So here we go. Let's not hesitate with this. Number 5 is a movie that I have debated within myself numerous times, and it actually forced me to rewatch this recently. But number 5 is going to be Halloween H2O 20 years later. The return of Jamie Lee Curtis. I was excited when I heard about it, watched it, and I was kind of liked it. And then I watched it again. I didn't like it. And then I got stuck in the middle, and I've been bouncing around. I rewatched this to make a final decision. This is a good movie. It's an okay movie. Considering the crap that had happened before and the crap that was to come, this was actually a very good movie. And so for me, it earns its spot as number 5 on this miniCOUNT of Halloween movies. Halloween H2O 20 years later. It was great seeing Jamie Lee Curtis come back and being, she portrayed Laurie Strode very well, but she always does, except for what came after. Number 4, I know some people are going to have a problem with this. Don't care. Number 4 in this is the brand new 2021 Halloween Kills. I know some folks have some problems with this movie. I know some folks think that Laurie Strode wasn't in it enough. It's a middle chapter. I know people wanted to see the final confrontation. That's the 3rd movie, not this one. I don't care. I enjoyed this movie. Michael Myers was in some ways more terrifying in this movie than he has been in previous movies. He had the entire town being, in some ways, they became the monster. Later on, if you've watched the movie, you know exactly what scene I'm talking about, where they became the true evil. He turned a town. This was a definite different movie. And one of the things is it makes me so hyped for the 3rd and final chapter, when you are going to get that final battle between Michael Myers, the Shape, and Laurie Strode. And it's going to be epic. This franchise could close out in such an epic way, and I cannot wait. Number 4 on this miniCOUNT, is the new movie from this year, 2021, Halloween Kills. Number 3 on this miniCOUNT, the one that started it all for this new franchise. That's right, 2018's Halloween. I was so nervous when this thing was going to be coming out. It came out in theaters. I didn't watch it because I still had the taste of what Rob Zombie had done in my brain. And I bought it on Blu-ray, but it kind of just sat in my collection for about a month or two. And took us to last year. I'm doing a countdown with my guest at that time, Eric, and we were going to count down horror movies. This is the time. Might as well watch it. Watched it and was so impressed with this movie. This was done by people who love the Halloween genre, love the franchise, love Michael Myers, and they treated it with absolute reverence and respect. I felt like I was watching the original, but also like I was watching something fresh, and I couldn't take my eyes off of it. Big time props to these filmmakers. You rescued and truly resurrected Halloween because, man, what Rob Zombie did to it was an abomination and a crime, and he should be in film prison. He should never be allowed to make another movie ever again because of what he did to Halloween. So big time props. Halloween from 2018, number 3 on this mini count. Let's go to number 2. And of course, it's convenient. Number 2 in this is, of course, Halloween 2 from 1981. This takes up exactly where the original left off within minutes, even though it came out 3 years after the original, but it takes up exactly where the original one left off, with Michael Myers again being you have to understand the horror movies of this time. It wasn't about all the blood and guts. It was tension, the tension of Michael Myers being around, which is what the new movies have captured. And it made them such genius work, so genius. The scene where the blood is coming down the mask of Michael Myers, it's one of my favorite moments in the whole franchise. This was another terrifying dip into the horror genre as far as Michael Myers, and it solidified him very quickly as one of the all-time greats. And unfortunately, what happened afterward was an absolute crime when they did that season of The Witch, which has absolutely nothing to do with Michael Myers and is one of the worst fucking movies ever made. So Halloween 2, it's a shame what happened, because we wouldn't get a very good Halloween movie for a very long time after this, but its place is absolutely secure as number 2 on this mini count of the Halloween movies. Number 1, come on, folks. There's only one movie to be number 1, and it is the one that started it all. And if you notice the name right there on the top, John Carpenter's Halloween, the classic, the original. Nothing tops this movie as far as the franchises go. This is the one that started it all. The first time we're seeing Michael Myers, the Shape. The first time we're seeing the Scream Queen, Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie Strode. The first time we're hearing that Halloween theme music, which they have recaptured beautifully in this new franchise, in this new series of movies. This was the one that did it all. This is the one that started it all. If it wasn't for this, there wouldn't be a franchise. Loomis, being played by the late Donald Pleasance, an amazing character that would hang around a lot longer than we thought he would be. And when we think of Loomis, we think of Donald Pleasance, not, I repeat, not the Loomis from that Rob Zombie bullshit. This is a classic. It made my horror movie list, and who knows, with the list that I'm working on, that I hope to be recording this coming Halloween, which will be on a Sunday, might see a little bit more of Michael Myers. Don't know quite yet. Still wrapping up that list, but this is the movie that did it all, and it did it so perfectly. John Carpenter's Halloween, a welcome addition to my DVD Blu-ray collection. I will be watching this as soon as I am done editing and recording this, because this came out 43 years ago today. And when I say today, I literally mean today. It may be a different day that you're watching this, but for me right now, today is Monday, August 25th, and that's Halloween's 43rd anniversary. Congratulations to a great franchise. It has had some serious bumps in the road, but right now we're ending pretty good right now. And there we go. That's my 5 spot. This is the mini countdown. What do y'all think? Do you have any suggestions for a mini count? Please let me know. Of course, you know all the avenues to do it, but there they are, right there for you. They're all there. You can go send me an email. Just send it to the countdown2020@gmail.com. You can go on Facebook page. Just search at the Countdown 2020 Podcast 1. You can go on to Twitter. Just search at the Countdown PO1. Instagram, the Countdown 20. Spotify. You can listen to the log of episodes. These will not be on there because these are YouTube exclusives. I'm not even going to post these on Facebook or on Instagram or on Twitter. This is strictly YouTube. So if you want to see these, you can only go to the YouTube page. But on Spotify, you can listen to the episodes. Just search the Countdown 2020. I'm on Amazon Audible. Just search the Countdown Podcast. iHEART Radio. Search the Countdown Podcast. Podbean. Search the Countdown Podcast. The episode archive through Podbean. Just go to the website, thecountdown2020.podbean.com. And of course, YouTube right here. Search the Countdown Podcast with MJ Book. All are available through podbean.com. Please like, listen, follow, and watch. You have any ideas? Please let me know. This is the mini count, and I will catch you again. Have a good one.